Good morning, this is your severe weather outlook for Saturday, August 15, 2020. I am Extreme Weather's AI meteorologist, James Johnson. Here are your severe weather headlines in under a minute. First, developing low-pressure system will likely bring another round of flooding rains across parts of the central southern Appalachians to the mid-Atlantic today into Sunday morning. Second, threat of flash flooding and severe weather gradually diminish today across the upper Midwest. And finally, record heat will gradually moderate over the southern plains, but will expand and intensify across the interior western United States. Severe storms and heavy rains are likely in the upper Midwest and plains through this evening. A long-duration heat wave will build across the west through next week with excessive heat watches warnings in effect from the southwest to northwest. TS Josephine is forecast to pass well north of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, while TS Kyle is forecast to move quickly away from land this weekend. And now here is your detailed severe weather outlook for today. A fairly strong and compact low-pressure system responsible for the latest rounds of severe weather and heavy rainfall across the upper Midwest is moving into central Canada. As the low moves further away, the threat of severe weather will decrease ahead of a trailing cold front which is moving steadily into the Great Lakes today. Nevertheless, some locally heavy rain associated with thunderstorms will still be possible. Meanwhile, a weak low-pressure center forecast to form near the tail end of the front will raise the threat of strong thunderstorms and heavy downpours over the central high plains later today into tonight. Cool air ushering in behind the cold front will drop temperatures appreciably into the 50s and 60s across the northern and central plains for the next couple of mornings. In the meantime, a slowly developing low-pressure system forming along a slow-moving front will interact with very moist air in the eastern U.S. to bring another round of flooding rains across parts of the central southern Appalachians to the mid-Atlantic today into Sunday morning. The highest chance of heavy rainfall should be across the interior mid-Atlantic tonight into Sunday morning as the low-pressure center passes to the south. Any downpours will surely raise the possibility of flash flooding in these areas, where the ground is already saturated from recent heavy rainfall. The low-pressure system is forecast to edge slowly eastward and move off the coast Sunday night, ending the heavy rain across the mid-Atlantic. However, a weakening front approaching from the west could touch off some showers and thunderstorms early on Monday along the interior sections of the East Coast. In contrast to the wet weather in the east, hot and mainly dry conditions are expected for the western U.S. and the southern plains underneath a strengthening upper-level ridge of high pressure. Excessive heat watches warnings and heat advisories are in effect for much of the western U.S. While temperatures in Texas will gradually moderate closer to normal during the next couple of days, the heat will expand and intensify across the interior Pacific Northwest into the Great Basin, where widespread record-high temperatures will be likely for the coming days. Actual high temperatures are forecast to top 100 degrees at many locations, along with a heightened risk of wildfires. This is James Johnson reporting for Extreme Weather. Our weather information is derived from the National Weather Service Weather Prediction Center, located in College Park, Maryland. Our outlook uses AI technology developed by Extreme Weather, and our audio broadcast is digitally mastered by Jarvis Media Group. Have a fantastic weekend. And please stay weather aware.
This broadcast is made possible in part by Extreme Weather. Funding for this broadcast is provided in part by our viewers and their donations. We would like to thank our viewers for their continued support of this Extreme Weather program. Thank you for listening, and please check back often for further weather updates that may impact you and your area.